What's up, my people? Welcome back to the Red Devil Circle. Mbuemo to Manchester United finally after so many ages, after our forefathers had been playing barefooted. I mean, it's just crazy how long we've taken on this deal. I mean, like, what the hell? But hey, I'm glad still that we've finally gotten it over with. But Jesus Christ, man. I mean, I don't understand why it took so long, that long, but that's just me trying to complain right now. So I'm not even gonna go deeper into that. But Jesus Christ, it took so freaking long, man. It took so long, and it took prayers and fastings and I don't know, rituals. It took so many things to get this deal done, and now after Fabricio had broken that earlier during the day. Yeah, hours ago, about 9 hours or more ago. He's also mentioned that our priority right now, dude. That's one English word that I find so hard to say. A priority right now. Hopefully, I did that better. Is gonna be a striker, and yeah, that's the situation right now. We're focused on the striker. But in my opinion, I think that's not gonna be the best thing to go for right now because we have limited options. I know people have mentioned Benjamin Sesko, but moving to the Premier League, I know Arsenal had the hearts for him. They really wanted Benjamin Sesko, and they decided to go with Gyökeres because why wouldn't you with the stats and everything? Um, but at the end of the day, they didn't sign Sesko. And I feel like we need to skip this striker signing in this transfer window. And the reason being that most of our first choice options are dead. They're dead. Not literally dead, but like we're not able to make those key options that we had, key signings that we had anymore. Um, we had to go further down the list. So unless they have a brilliant idea of a striker they want, or unless Amram has an idea of someone who he could bring in who could be very transformative, who could gel with the attack and his plan, I think we need to skip the striker signing in this window. Hopefully it's not on my teeth because I just ate. Anyway, um, yeah, I strongly believe we need to skip the striker signing because just for the fact that our first, second options are in the bin. We didn't get them. So whoever we're gonna be going for right now has to be like, if we happen to get someone, it has to be a game changer. It has to be something that suits the system. It has to be something that's going to, especially if we're gonna give them a long contract. Unless we're trying to play um, like a stopgap scenario where it's someone that just helps give Rasmus Harland a nudge, um, helps give him some competition to raise the levels, then I agree with it. But right now, I don't see a situation where we're going in the right mind to get a striker. I feel like it's gonna be just a desperation, and our options are limited in the market right now. So I don't know. I just feel like this is one maybe we should wait out. But at the end of the day, according to Fabricio, it's just the board negotiate having a meeting on what they want to do with the striker transfer, and they want to add the striker. So They want a striker to be their next signing. And you know the worst part about it, this is probably gonna take another millennium before we get this one done. So I'm not looking forward to it. I'm probably just gonna zone out whatever strikers they're linking us to. I'll just take it as it goes because you know very well that Manchester United are going to take their sweet ass time with it. And following up on that news, Fabrizio also said the striker deal is very likely going to depend on sales of the likes of Anthony, Rashford, Sancho, Garnacho, Malacia, I think so. That needs that needs to happen quickly. All of those exits needs to gain more momentum over the next week for us to be able to go do what we need to do. Uh, in my opinion, like I've said in previous videos, we need to go get a midfielder. I know striker is very important, but we need to get a midfielder. I feel like it's a lot more important than the striking position. I feel like if you could feed Rasmus Højlund or whoever you intend to get, maybe as a stopgap, as long as you have a good foundation behind them, those chances are gonna come in. They're gonna open up. They're gonna be able to. They're gonna be able to provide them with the ball to put it in the back of the net. So I just feel like our all around play has to be better for the strikers to get more sniffs at goal. Um, so that's why I'll choose a midfield. Our midfield needs to be strong. Um, Man City knows the importance of the midfield being strong. Arsenal knows that. Zubimendi signing. They already have Rice. Um, Man City with Reinders. Liverpool buying Verts. They know the importance of having a strong midfield. And I feel like we'll be missing the trick if we're not making the midfield a priority this this window because Casemiro is not gonna cut it. Casemiro and Ugarte is not gonna cut it in the Premier League where you have very serious midfield competition. So I think we need to sort that out first before actually maybe thinking about a striker. But from the news we're getting, a striker is the priority. Priority. Jesus, I'm never gonna use that word again, am I? But yeah, we plan to get a striker, and that's likely gonna be the next signing, which I'm not very much on board with. But I'm not, I'm not the CEO or anything, so I just hope that they are meticulous about who they're going to get and how they're going to do the deal. And yeah, they just need to get it right. They need to get it right and try to avoid not putting us in a situation where we're finding it hard to get rid of players and we still need players to come in and make the team be a lot better. So yeah, that's my take on the whole thing. But before I go, there's one more thing I need to say. Oh yeah, Rasmus Højlund, right? Um, there's still talks that AC Milan wants Rasmus Højlund, so he might be another exit that'll be going out the door with this transfer window, which makes me question what they're trying to do with the striking options because we don't have enough options in there. You can't go start playing Mbuemo in the striking option. I mean, we still need depth. We need depth, and you can't just sell Rasmus Højlund just to bring back, just to bring in one striker. Um, we if we're gonna sell Rasmus, we need two strikers, and I don't think we're gonna go out to get two strikers in. So, in my opinion, we have to we have to get something of a stopgap just to get us into the next window where we could actually have enough time to think about it, to process it, how we've lost out on some key signings in the priority area that we needed, and then make sure that we we get the right thing done in the next window. We're more assertive about going for what we want. That's how I see it. But yeah, if we're really gonna sell Rasmus, then we definitely need another striker. So I just hope that they get into the light and understand that. But yeah, that's my rundown for today. I'm happy about the Mbuemo signing. I know a lot of you guys are buzzing as well. It's gonna bring a lot of creativity and good movement in the final third, and less shitty decision making in the final third. These are smart plays and close control on the ball. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the preseason already. We have a game tomorrow, and then Mbuemo is probably going to join us next week. So let's get it, guys. I'm glad. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, show some love, and drop a like and comment in the comment section. And I'll reach out to you guys. See you on the next one.